Alright guys, good afternoon and welcome to another Alpha.fx market analysis. Today doing it from after New York news came out because PPI was a high volatility injection and we didn't want to go through it with an open order trade. So we're reviewing only after that session, that report. But first, let's go over yesterday's price action and what happened. Non-farm payroll annual revision came lower than expected. But at that moment we had the AUDUSD long order open and we decided to close it because that's what we do when we know that there can be some manipulation in price action and unexpected volatility that can easily make spreads bigger. It can trigger your stop loss way beyond the original price. So yeah, that's what we decided 10 minutes before we closed the trade. We closed it at 5 pips in profit. It was a wise close because after that it came this week to the upside and then it went to the downside and then it was choppy price action. The result was plus 1/3 of our risk, right? We were risking 1 hour and aiming to profit 2 hours, which was 30 pips and 5 pips. 15 pips would be 1 hour, so 5 pips would be 1/3 of an hour. Okay, so that's everything from yesterday. Now let's go over today. Economic calendar. We had PPI came all worse than expected. We're gonna see how markets took this news, but as an initial reaction it should be bearish for the USD, right? And this settles and confirms the scenario for the Fed to cut rates, so that's even more bearish for the USD. But let's go now to the heat maps to see what we have here. The dollar red all across the board as we expected. What else we have? New Zealand dollar mostly green, Australian dollar fully green, so maybe we can trade those two. Okay, so let's go to our strong, remove this, paste this, strongest US AUD, NZD, right? What else? Gold is going to benefit from this scenario. And the weakest USD and CAD. Actually the CAD is weaker than the USD. Interesting. Let's go to the charts, shall we? Okay, so US dollar doing what we expected it to do. Price low, price pullback to a key zone. We have here a clear supply zone right here. And boom, it reacted from it. Lower time supply. And now we can expect a continuation to the downside. Let's just remove this one and remove this one. Screen capture here. And we're gonna put fundamentals support right, got okay, now we paste this. Let's put this a little bit smaller. There we go. Now we're gonna check the pairs. Okay, which pairs? It would be AUDUSD, NZD-USD, AUD-CAD, and CD-CAD, right? Let's go. Let's start with AUD-CAD. 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 There we go. As expected. Let's go to the Okay, fully bullish. Fully bullish. That's good. This is a higher time frame play. Wow. 16-hour, it would be this one. Let's go to the 8 hours, 4 hours. Right. 1 hour. It's respecting every bullish. Look, small demand area, respected. Try to go through, but then move it away from it. So yeah, we are very bullish. Very, very bullish. We need supply zones también. Fair time frame. Being so bullish is kind of difficult to champion in. Interesting. Yeah, for me, I don't see. I know this is too low. But yeah, I don't think any other. It doesn't even have a big. Look, even this one has already been. To be honest, I don't like it at the moment. I want to see something. Well, this one actually could be, but we already have this week right there, right? This one. This one is already taken. Okay, let's move on to, that's AUD CAD. Let's check AUD USD. Let's remove the tag of yesterday's trade. We are still 6622. All right. Yesterday this was our trade. It went all. It would have stopped it. Haha, to the tick almost. All right. AUD USD. Let's see the daily. Interesting. Okay, going through this supply zone. One hour, 3 hours. In 15 minutes we are closing this candle. Yeah, again, I don't see anything with that I will go long, but this. Let's go to 15, 30, yeah, 20, 50. Yeah, maybe this one we could use. Something like this. And how long should we go here? See, dun dun. Well, it's not that much. Okay, let's leave that one there. How far are we? We are 9 pips away. 10 pips away. Okay, and now let's go to NCD CAD. NCD CAD. The thing about the crosses is that overnight brokers have the habit of widening spreads, and you may even be in profit and they take you out. So not that good to hold during overnight, right? It's late in the day. Let's secure this. If you want to trade something, just stick to the AUDUSD again. AUDUSD right here. Yep, I'll definitely leave this order, but just for the rest of the day. If it's not executed, then you move on. You delete the order and we move on to tomorrow. We have CPI. Alright. Alright, guys. Let's put it here. AUDUSD relative strength analysis support trade plus 10 pips it's a scalp, so I'll just the trading parameters accordingly. When I mean adjust trading parameters accordingly, I mean that if you are going to be more aggressive in matters of risk management, after it's executed, if it goes your way, you adjust your stop loss, right? You don't want to not too tight, but neither too loose. Basically that. Nothing else than that. And maybe when you are 1 hour in profit, you just put it to break even and let it play out. Alright guys, that's everything for today. Remember, stick to your rules, to your plan. Only trade what is aligned with your strategy, and always be enough. See ya.